You are failing. You're failing. That's how it feels. That's how I feel.
Good morning. Today I am 35 years old. Oh my gosh. When did this happen?
Let's take it back a few good years to when the world was ending. Let's take it back to me and you.
I wanted to take you guys along. I don't know that I've really ever vlogged on my birthday before because I usually do something. Last year I was at Disney World. The year before, what was I doing? I don't think much actually, but I was sort of, going through my divorce. I don't know. I usually travel somewhere. I'm spending time with people, but this year I'm having a solo birthday and it's mostly by choice, truly. Like, I know that there are so many people I could be spending time with. I could have traveled. I could have done whatever, but I really just felt like this year I wanted to just do my own thing. I have a dinner tomorrow. I'm going to spend time with family this weekend. But I just feel like on my actual birthday itself, I don't know, this whole season, my whole early 30s, really mid 30s, my mid 30s thus far have been really about finding out who I actually am. Because I spent basically 20 years in relationships and just kind of living other people's dreams, I feel like, and all the things. And so this is the first time in my life that I've been able to be this is exactly what I want to do. This is exactly what makes me happy. Birthdays can be really emotionally charged, for anybody at any time. But I think especially for me in this season of my life, this season of sort of transition, I knew that there was a potential for this birthday to be loaded, and it still can be, don't worry. It's only 11 a.m. It's early. There's plenty of chances to cry. I already cried once, so there's that. Yeah, I just feel like sometimes we don't talk about how hard birthdays can be. And it's not just about the aging piece. Honestly, that I'm pretty fine with. I don't know. People regularly think I'm younger than I am. So I'm I feel like I could look worse. I honestly feel the best, physically, that I've ever really felt. But yeah, I'm going to go to brunch. I've designed a day for myself because, like I said, birthdays can be emotionally charged for even the strongest among us. Hearing from people that maybe is hard to hear from, but also would be hard to not hear from. Do you know what I mean? Yes, the aging thing is a piece, I guess. Just the whole let's take stock of the year and let's think about all the things I did or did not achieve. It can just be a lot. And so I was okay, if I'm spending this day alone, I need to have a plan. I need to get ready and not just be sitting at home crying. So we're gonna go to brunch and just enjoy life a little bit. Delicious brunch at Anna's house. Now I'm going to the mall. I don't go to the mall very often, but you guys, I feel like malls are really, I don't want them to die. They're very underrated in our society. But you know what? As somebody with nephews who are in their teens and 20s, I notice they still do go to malls, and that gives me hope. I feel like the mall is just a happy place. It's a safe space to walk around. Just, you don't have to buy anything, or you can. I personally am probably gonna go this is so adult and weird, but I feel on my birthday I always buy new underwear because it's oh yeah, it's a reminder. It's a milestone. It's the new socks thing on your birthday or Christmas or something. So probably just gonna go to Victoria's Secret and maybe just browse at a couple of other stores. But the mall, it's an American institution. Is it American? Do other countries have malls? I think so. I mean, I know Canada does. You know what? Canada has some of the best malls, actually. I love them so much. Eaton Center. There's also a coffee shop I want to check out that's new around here, but I kind of really want coffee right now. But you know what's so annoying is going shopping with coffee. It's impossible if you're alone, especially. So it's a good day when these are my biggest decisions. Coffee before or after. Anyone who knows me knows that I am a hot coffee person all the way. Okay, here's a rant. It's my birthday and I can cry if I want to. So here's a rant. First of all, the coffee shop is very cute. So nothing against the coffee shop, but I think it's user behavior, like customer coffee drinker behavior. And that so many people get iced beverages now that a lot of coffee shops default to making your latte iced. I usually don't get lattes either. I usually get hot black coffee. That's it. And I was like, oh, it's my birthday. I'll treat myself to a latte. And they called my name and I was like, what the is this? But I wasn't going to complain or like what. Yeah, apparently when you order a latte now, you have to say pistachio latte with oat milk, hot. Hot. Even though to me, isn't the original latte hot? Right? Like I feel like iced beverages, iced coffee is like a newer thing. I mean, maybe that's just in my brain, but anyway, I have a thing about milk. This is oat milk, obviously. But I just don't like milky drinks. Like oat milk, regular milk, almond milk, soy milk. Just like the texture kind of grosses me out. Like the taste is so good. It's a pistachio latte. But the texture is just like, it's so thick and like, so I'm probably just going to have a little bit more of this just to get the caffeine impacts and then probably get a black coffee while I'm out and about downtown. I also forgot that this new market, it's called Harvest Market, it opened up. So maybe after the mall, I will pop in there and see what's up. Let's go to the mall. Woohoo!
Out in the back, I'm tip my shirt off. Out in the back, I'm tip my shirt off. Out in the back, I'm tip my shirt off. Back, I'm out in the back, I'm tip my shirt off. Out in the back, I'm tip my shirt off. Out in the back, I'm tip my shirt off.
I got my coffee at that little market. Nice black coffee. And we're downtown Ann Arbor now. And I'm going to walk to my favorite. I make a joke. I call it a witch store. It's called Crazy Wisdom. It's like a metaphysical kind of bookstore.
Asking me for rides, yeah, we'll figure it out. Oh, you want a place we can go and hide out, like parking garages and highways and driveways and hand skating cross center consoles. It'll be okay. I'm tipping shirt off out in the back. I'm tipping shirt off out in the back. I'm tipping shirt off out in the back. Out in the back. I'm tipping shirt off out in the back. I'm tipping shirt off out in the back. I'm tipping shirt off.
We've reached a very important birthday milestone. It's time for the cake. So I totally forgot that my oven doesn't work. I can't remember if I told you guys about that, but yeah, it doesn't freaking work and I have not gotten it fixed. Why? Who knows? Don't worry about it. We're going to make some air fryer cupcakes, which is honestly for the best. I'm making 6 cupcakes. I don't even need 6 of them. Maybe I'll freeze a couple. I'm not a big sweet person, but something that my mother always did was make us a cake. Like that was like a non-negotiable part of having a birthday. So this is like the best for vegan baking. It's by Bob's Red Mill. We love Bob. I just love Bob. Yeah, it's like this powder and you mix it with water and you like whisk it like an egg. And then pretty much everything else I'm just going to make according to the box. So while I'm doing this, thought we could chat a little bit about my year in content and business. Because honestly, you guys, 34 this past year has been one of the more challenging years for me in terms of business. I wanted to address a comment I actually got on my last podcast, which nobody watched. Not nobody. 600 people watched it, but like the views are low compared to what I'm used to. And I'm not going to lie, I'm disappointed about that because I worked really hard on it and I don't know. I just feel like, I guess it's not what you guys want or need. And so fair, like I have to just like put my big girl pants on and accept that, you know? But yeah, I got a comment on it saying, hey, like, I just wanted to let you know, like, I see you. I've noticed like you making a transition into more kind of woo-woo topics. And, you know, I've noticed your views go down alongside it. And I just wanted to let you know that I, like, appreciate it. Don't stop what you're doing. And, like, first of all, thank you so much. Like, I truly, that was, like, such a nice comment. But I'm going to be honest, it also was a bit of a sad comment, you know, because it's like, hey, we see that you are failing. You're failing. That's how it feels. That's how I feel about my channel, my everything, honestly, right now. I just feel like I do have tangible success. Like I having a sustainable business, you know, where I'm making money every month and stuff. But like, I don't feel like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like enthusiastic, you know, vibes with the brand anymore. And I also wanted to say something. Again, I love this person who said this. Like, thank you so much. But I did want to say, like, do people think that psychology is a woo-woo topic? And I was like, maybe I need to clarify something here. Psychology is a science. Psychology is a science. And so I just think there's something weird. On Instagram, I posted like a carousel that I actually tried really hard at. And it just like, I actually got unfollows on it, which was like the first time. I usually don't get very many unfollows on Instagram. And I was like, wow, there's something that's really not vibing for people. This is why I'm starting a second channel dedicated to this stuff, by the way, because I had a feeling just people were not going to... How much of this do I put in? Half of it? Yeah, I had a feeling people weren't gonna like vibe so much with my new direction. And so I am glad that I have that plan to make a second channel. I just thought the podcast I did last week would be relevant to, you know, both audiences. But anyway, all that to say, I probably won't be posting many crossover episodes anymore because it just seems like people don't like it. I think what people like are the vlogs. Like, that's like the consistent thing that I'm like, okay, I get like a standard amount of views on the vlogs. I don't know. I've felt like just a little lost on like the content to make and all the things. So more to come, but also like, please let me know, you know, please let me know what you're vibing with, what you're wanting, where you're at in your business. It smells very earthy.
Made a date with myself tonight. No one else, just candlelight. Skip the party, stayed in bed. I'd rather wake up with no regret. In my dreams of the pilot. When I'm alone, I'm vibrant.
Alrighty, here we go. Look how cute those turned out. I'm so glad I sprung for the candles and all the things. Listen, there was once a time where I would have thought this was all deeply pathetic. Like, I literally just baked my own cupcakes in an air fryer because I can't even use my oven. And I'm about to sing myself happy birthday and blow out candles by myself. Like, there was once a time when I would have felt like that was just deeply pathetic. And it's not. Guess what? It's not. Guess what? We all die alone. So you might think, oh no, that's never going to be me. I mean, someday you will experience standing on your own. And I don't say that in a death and destruction way. I just mean someday maybe your spouse will be out of town or they can't travel to come see you, you know, this year or whatever. And it's like so good to be able to just know how to function on your own. That is truly the gift that I got this year, is functioning on my own, but also functioning with the support of my loved ones. I can't even keep up with all the messages. I'm like, I'm sorry, you guys. I hope everyone understands if I'm not replying to everybody because I've gotten so many messages. It's already 7:42. I've got phone call dates scheduled. And I'm like, I need to take a shower. I need to like do my Casey Musgraves Walmart try-on haul. So truly, like, that was one of the things that I wanted to talk about in the car. And I didn't really have time to, but like making friends, that is true security to me. I think honestly more than a romantic partner, because listen, as somebody who's been divorced now, romantic partners come and go. I hate to say it. I hope that you are with your forever person, but even if you are with your forever person, one of you guys is gonna, you know, go to sleep eternally before the other, very likely. Wow, why am I thinking so dark here? Friendship is something that you can have multiples of, right? It's not like a scarcity type thing where you can only have one. I know some people have multiple partners, but you know what I mean. Yeah, it's just really beautiful. It truly is. Like, I was texting with my friend the other day. She was saying that she had recently broke up with her partner and was looking to get into dating. And I was just like, you know, if it doesn't work out for you, let me know. Because my retirement plan is to start like a commune with all the women that I know. And like, I'm not joking. Like, maybe not full commune. And like, I guess like men and partners could be allowed. But like at the end of the day, women are going to save me. So here's to 35. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. Oh, this one's happy birthday, dear Latasha. Happy birthday to me. And if it's your birthday too, or whenever you're watching this, if your birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to all the Tauruses. Here we go. Let's enter Gemini season. All right, what's my wish?